I'd say I'm definitely more prepared for the professional world.
I think learning more about your future could benefit literally anybody.
They give you a bunch of networks and opportunities, but you can also take the chance to kind of look and discover your own opportunities.
I think it's right for everyone. Personally, I think everyone should do it.
The Andover Center for Advanced Professional Studies, or Andover CAPS, is giving high school juniors and seniors a new opportunity to explore their career possibilities, create a professional network, and get a jump start on their lives after high school.
We did 6 weeks, we call it boot camp, and they do all kinds of activities related to communication, conflict management, negotiation. They practice kind of their elevator speech, learn how to introduce themselves, make phone calls, send emails, just a wide variety of those skills that we sometimes take for granted. And then from there we moved into starting them off with a few contacts that they could reach out to, and then they explored some of their own contacts and just started reaching out to companies, introducing themselves, scheduling meetings where they could go learn more about the field, job shadowing opportunities, just doing what they could to get out there in the community and be involved.
Andover CAPS tailors learning to individual students' needs and interests, connecting them with industry professionals and opening doors for real-world experiences. Some students enter CAPS not knowing what their future might hold.
I was a junior last year, so I was still feeling super confused about everything, and I had no idea what I wanted to do. And hearing what they had to offer just really caught my attention, because I want to do something medical, and the medical field is just so broad and there's so many different things. So I was like, that sounds good for me, so I joined it, and it really has helped me, narrow down my choices.
Other students may change their career interests.
It was a big thing because, you hear about the stories of people getting into these careers and they're dug in with the 4 years of college and all the money they spent on that, and they can't really go back. They're kind of stuck because they already have that degree, they already spent all that money. And so I think finding that out early, like I have, is awesome and is really important.
Still others will have their career choice reaffirmed.
I wanted to become a veterinarian, and so that field's really competitive nowadays. There's like a 15% acceptance rate at college. And so when I heard about CAPS, I was like, that would be a great opportunity for me to get my foot in the door, because most of the people I'm competing with are either grown up on farms or their parents are in this field already. It really has helped me, this is really what I want to do. I'm passionate. It's really cool to see when I go out to these clinics to see how passionate people are about it. And they tell me all the time, yeah, it's a lot of hard work. There's a lot of time that you have to put in, but it's worth it in the end.
Andover CAPS provides a professional learning environment with instructors who serve as mentors while students explore their interests.
You go here and it's kind of like an office, and you're allowed to move freely. There's no assigned seats, and they're like, okay, so this is our objective, and you work towards that objective, and then rather than sitting in a classroom being taught this is how you wire this up, you can actually go out and have someone show you what it's like, and then maybe even you do it yourself.
A student who comes to CAPS, if they want to be successful, has to be willing to take a big chance. It's an environment like nothing they've been in before, and they have to be willing to accept change, because again, we're not telling them what to do every day. We're giving them parameters, a framework, freedom for that self-discovery, for that self-drive. If a student doesn't have those types of things, they probably will not be as successful here. Can a student develop those things while they're here? Certainly. If a student doesn't know how to get to that point, we can help them with it, but they have to want to at least get to that point. So there have been lots of moments that have been awesome.
I think it's a good program, especially if you're at a point in your life where you don't really know where you're heading. And it's a scary thought. It's very stressful and very mentally challenging, and I think CAPS can ease that for a lot of people.
It helps them in their future, save money and time in college, which is really the main purpose of CAPS, which it truly has for me. I've lowered down so many job or just college careers that I don't want to do or I want to do, which will just help me and my family, financially in the future. So I think it's something everyone should do.